What's happening? Green Hill Radio, New World Order News. Welcome to your Epstein update. So, a meme, a set of terminology, a metaphorical way of looking at it, a term I've coined, however you want to say it. For a while now, I've been using a sort of evolved form of Alex Jones's Star Wars metaphor when he talks about the people in the New World Order that are switching sides, coming to our side of things now, being Darth Vader, having to throw their political ideology down the reactor shaft, and that, like, the New World Order servants are Darth Vader, and Emperor Palpatine is their New World Order masters. So for a while now, and I've noticed it catching on with some other people. So before it becomes too prevalent of a meme or a metaphor being used, I gotta establish the full meaning of it. Because the person that I seen sort of reposting my concept here kinda got like most of it, kinda got like a quarter of it, half of it maybe, but didn't outline the full metaphor in their post, and I haven't actually outlined the full metaphor here in any of my posts, but so this is why we're making this video. We'll watch some Star Wars clips here just to give you the vibe and the energy and give the idea, and then we'll break down the metaphor I've coined. I like to refer to as Vaders all the way down. Darth Vaders all the way down. If you've ever heard of the religious terminology in Hinduism, turtles all the way down. Well, this is Darth Vader's all the way down. Been posting these for a while too, pushing this metaphor. This is just one of my favorite ones. Got a bunch more down there, but I'm not going to scroll to those. This is far enough to get the point across. So let's just watch a few of these clips here. Hopefully YouTube doesn't pull some copyright bullshit on me. And we'll just soak it in.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen, with the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place. This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force.
The killing of the younglings and the burning of the temple, like Alex Jones finally started saying in the more recent episodes that I just posted yesterday of the last week, last like few days, if we can't get this Epstein situation under control, the Republic has fallen. It's your daily reminder.
Are you?
No, sir.
See through you. We can.
Be mindful of your feelings.
Your thoughts dwell on your mother.
I miss her.
Afraid to lose her, I think.
What does that got to do with anything?
Everything. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate.
I slaughtered them like that. I hate them.
Hate leads to suffering.
Don't come back. I love you.
Liar! We were the chosen one. We were sent that you would destroy the sin, not join them. My brother Anakin. I love you.
That's Trump going down a path we can't follow.
The Primarch Reborn demands the impossible. They await your presence, my lord. He commands us to reconquer the 500 worlds of Ultramar. In the 10,000 years between his death and rebirth,
I need 500 more guys. And that's another one I can explain real quick. Because you're probably wondering, right? Electric scooter, all these fucking posts about the cars, fuck the electric vehicles and the Teslas. Well, it's pretty simple. We've all heard the spiels. The power grid isn't stable enough. We don't have enough lithium for the batteries. Blah, blah, blah. But the real point is, at the end of the day, is it's the Hunger Games. The electric cars are going to be for them. You, living in one of the districts, are never going to be driving around an electric car. Let's get real here. They're a safety net to make you feel like there's something to replace the gas with when they ban it. They have no intention of everybody having an electric car. You're going to be in a 15-minute city. At best, you're going to have a scooter like me.
Vagina muscle relaxant? What the fuck?
It's come on, man. It kills the pain.
It's for cow pussy.
I know. I didn't want you to see that.
What the fuck?
Just come on.
Oh.
You're gonna be fine
Oh, God,
in a
I'm gonna
second.
die.
Right?
Oh,
I've taken it
shit.
so many times.
Oh.
If you take it with a beer, it goes great.
Oh.
Got your embarrassing WW3 updates here with Preston sending money to the Azov battalion somehow. It's like, bro. As somebody that was reporting about the Azov battalion Nazis before the war started, it's crazy to me to see somebody years later donating money to them. Good God, man. Get it together, bro. Jesus. What it basically all comes down to is what JD said in this video, and has been saying. Great stuff. Go watch this video. It's basically the point. Do our little movie weekend routine. This is super funny to think of. What the fuck, Facebook? Facebook's so dumb. You're retarded, Facebook.
I don't know how, I don't know where it came from. Miyagi voice, Miyagi presence.
Is it racist?
Miyagi spirit emerged.
Is it racist? Like, no, I just like what? You mean to tell me this whole time he sounded like some turtleneck wearing white guy ordering a macchiato or whatever the fuck?
Are you telling me you
built a time machine? Kind of a DeLorean? From home. No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
That was our introduction to the movie weekend this weekend.
And a movie so. Hold the line! Stay with me! Fellas! What we do in life? Echoes in eternity.
Honey, you okay? Get in. Truman?
Reverse the roles in this movie just for the hell of it.
Just a moment. Sleeping. All by men. Flowers? Volkswagen Beetle.
Truman.
Look. Lady. Flowers. And
Isn't this how we all feel trying to wake people up? maybe like 5 years ago. I don't know. Had a decent selection of movies. All right.
Liar! You brought him here to kill me!
Dad, now come back. I love you.
You underestimate my power!
Don't know the power of the dark side.
Failed you, Vaders. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
I am the fallen one.
You were the chosen one! Bring balance to the force! Not leave it to go! You will not take it from me! You are my brother, Anakin! I love you!
the force will be with you. Always. Things that you saw before. I'm starting to notice things that you saw before. No. Maybe I saw it. I just wasn't paying attention.
It'll destroy your life. Or what you thought your life was. Waking up. Once you go, you can't come back. And you gotta go. It's really just something you gotta experience for a while. Go and visit the group. You can't just watch this.
More and more, I get the feeling I'm being excluded from the council. I know there are things about the force that they're not telling me.
something he even sees on Fox News. So, what's your message, President Trump, Sir Rose? To do what he was saved in Butler to do. God saved him from being assassinated for a purpose to take down the deep state. And that's the only way to actually save the republic. Everything else that he's being distracted with is nothing near important as that. That's why he can't just be going after people that I believe what's happening with Todd Blanche and Pam Bondi is they're placating him by going after the ones involved in the 2016 Crossfire Hurricane. That's what they're stopping though. They don't want the actual deep state attacked. So President Trump needs to realize
All the fucking annoying background noise I caught up in this video. What the hell?
He needs to just face the music. The reality is he's being misled
Bullshit.
into not taking the action that will actually save this country, and instead being focused on other things to distract him and run the clock out. And so I would encourage him to empower Tulsi Gabbard to continue to look into foreign involvement in Charlie Kirk's assassination. I think she's on the right track, and he should further go back to the idea of declassification to expose all of them. And he has to revisit the Epstein situation. However screwed up it might be and tainted it might be by bad guys inside the CIA, he should still go down that rabbit hole because that's what his basic specs. And we know there's smoke, there's fire. He was part of an Assad CIA operation to blackmail elites and control them. That's how they do it. That's how they've always done it. So he needs to go after the heart of the deep state. And he's probably being told, hey, if you do that, it'll crash our economy, it'll destroy faith in our institutions, and take down governments all over the world, because all those elites are being blackmailed by Epstein also. Well, I say, well, that's what it takes to defeat the deep state and defeat these demonic pedophiles at the top. Then do it. Let's get it over with now while you're still commander-in-chief. I said this back in his first term. If there's going to be a fight, I believe there is in this country. Get it done while you're commander-in-chief. Let's get it over with. And by the way, you predicted from prison before they banned you.
Thank God Alex turned this corner. Because I was getting real sick of hearing, well, you know, we shouldn't be too mad and disappointed, or we knew that we weren't getting the Epstein situation handled because Roger Stone told me that fucking, oh, it was an operation between the CIA and Mossad, so we should just, you know, like what? We should just what? Like what does that even mean? You know? Oh my God, I was so pissed off in that other video. Like I was getting, like it had been months that I had been listening to this fucking shit, or however many episodes that I had been listening to this shit over and over again. Oh, well, Roger Stone told me, like that's supposed to be good enough. Like that's supposed to make us feel better. Like no, we needed Alex to turn this corner to be directly opposed to the idea of the situation that we were in there.
That's coming up on your Roger Stone's take on this in a moment. But first, Glenn Beck knocks out of the park. Here it is. Why are they trying to cover up that Donald Trump had sex with children? I mean, it's as clear as day in the email. Let me read what Jeffrey Epstein wrote. I want you to realize that the dog who hasn't barked is Trump. Victim, redacted, spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned. New information just released. Or is it? Because in 2011, that was released and everybody knew it. It's been out floating around. Here's the change. I want you to realize the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Virginia spent hours at my house with him. Why would you redact a name that is already out in the public square? Well, because it makes it all suddenly new and shiny. You see victim and you're like, oh, there's a victim that he was, who was the victim? But when you know it's Virginia, you know this has already gone to court. She already testified about this. And I'm quoting, this is from the testimony. He didn't partake in any of this, any sex with any of it. It's true. This is not new news. If you remember, when the shutdown first started, what did the Democrats say the reason why they did the shutdown? Why Mike Johnson and everybody else wouldn't negotiate? Because the heat was on to release the Epstein files, and they didn't want to have to do that, so they shut the government down. So the government is open, and what does Mike Johnson do yesterday? He said the House is going to vote on a bill to release all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein next week. Good, Mike. Release all of it. If anybody thinks that you're ever going to get the truth on this in the first place, it's madness. It was in the hands of the Democrats for the longest time. You don't think it was all picked through? And if there was anything about Donald Trump, you don't think that would have come up between 2020 and 2024? There's nothing in there about Donald Trump. whole truth. So, Roger, why then did Trump go say from releasing? I know it's a whole bunch of suits and crap and bull and everything. I get it. It's not a case, not a file, it's a list. It's a bunch of stuff. Why then move to the deer in the headlights and all the stuff that made everybody pique their interest and created the Streisand effect? And where do you see this going? Because I'm sure you know now the Democrats now don't want to vote to release it, and Democrat judges want to block it being released because we know who's in there, the Democrats.
Yeah, Alex, I think you summed this up when you.
Maybe reverse Streisand effect in a 3D chess way. Said, all right, Netanyahu, you want me to cover this up? I will. Do it as awkwardly as possible so that everybody stares anyway. I feel like that's where Trump is trying to, I feel like that's where Alex is trying to lead everybody with this when he keeps on repeating over and over again, you couldn't make a worse Streisand effect. Yeah, but I mean, if the Streisand effect is getting everybody to look at the Epstein files, then worse is subjective.
When the president said this is a hoax, he's not saying the fact that Jeff.
Like, depending upon your point of view, like, yeah, let's say, Roger Stone, blah, 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 it's an Israeli intelligence and CIA operation, they're both involved, national security, and so the way I see it, the threat of blackmail against Trump isn't the involvement in it. He's the informant that first reported it. It's the crashing of the economy. Fucker. And his blackmail back. So we're in this fucking tug of war. But only because he's wearing the ring of Sauron there. He's wearing the ring. Frickin'.
For not going home to have a good night's rest. And why did you me every day? So forgive me for not going home to have a good night's rest. To have a good night's rest.
This fucking shit.
Pure idea. It occurs spontaneously. Remember this. Freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and without instruction. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout the galaxy. There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause. Remember that the frontier of the rebellion is everywhere, and even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward. And then remember this. The imperial need for control is so desperate because it is so unnatural. Tyranny requires constant effort. It breaks. It leaks. Authority is brittle. Oppression is the mask of fear. Remember that. And know this. The day will come when all these skirmishes and battles, these moments of defiance will have flooded the banks of the Empire's authority, and then there will be one too many. One single thing will break the siege. Remember this. Try.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Are you an angel? What? An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe. They live on the moons of Diego, I think.
You're a funny little boy.
My mom and I were sold to Gardulla the Hutt, but she lost us betting on the pod races.
You're a slave?
I'm a person, and my name is Anakin.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
We will come back and free you, Mom. I promise.
I wasn't strong enough to save you, Mom. But how powerful is I want you to get a little bit out. Rogue One, may the force be with you.
Think about it. Let it sink in. It's perfect.
I am your father.
Good to see you.
You're already dead.
Surrounding you.
be with you always.
I will do whatever you ask. Just help me save Padme's life. I can't live without her.
So yeah, Trump realizing that. So I've taken the Alex Jones throw Palpatine down the reactor shaft metaphor to the nth degree, with Trump realizing that he doesn't get to decide who's in MAGA. That whole turnaround where he said, "You're not MAGA, I hate you." That's him right there. That's him right there in that moment. And so, in the same way that we need the people in the New World Order.
So how do I do it? How do I turn my dreams into reality? What's the first thing anyone does before they start their day? You wake up. I got 100 on my dash, got 200 in my truck. Put my Bible in the trunk. Got a platinum on the top of my vernacular trunk. How can I get mental popular? Pop on when I want. See, I'm never with anxiety. Ducking the sobriety. Fucking up the system, I ain't fucking with society.
We need Trump to do the same. In the metaphor, we're all doing our own thing in the fight
I will do whatever you
against the New World Order for our own reasons. But we're all Darth Vader. This is Darth Vader's all the way down. So Netanyahu is Trump's Emperor Palpatine that he needs to throw down the reactor shaft. And Alex Jones is Darth Vader, and Trump is his Emperor Palpatine that he needed to throw down the reactor shaft. See, if Trump wasn't willing to turn the corner on the Epstein files and throw Netanyahu down the reactor shaft, then Alex Jones, for me, Alex Jones being my Emperor Palpatine, needed to turn the corner and throw Trump down the reactor shaft. And if Alex Jones wasn't willing to turn the corner on the Epstein files and throw Emperor Palpatine down the reactor shaft, then I would have to turn the corner on Alex Jones and throw Emperor Palpatine down the reactor shaft. And I imagine all of my members here, as this ripple of information continues to go out, would realize that I've become their Emperor Palpatine for not turning the corner on Alex Jones, not turning the corner on Trump, not turning the corner on Palpatine, on Netanyahu, and the throwings of down into the reactor shaft. You see, Darth Vader's all the way down. And so now the whole ship has turned around again. 180. How many episodes of these 180s are we going to have? And now, like a month later, well, not that I told you so, but I came up with it first. Somebody else sharing a similar kind of concept. Watch this. We gotta do this retarded crap where it takes forever for it to buffer and post buffer and show you the last thing posted. See how it'll fake? It'll be up on the screen for a second, and then be like, nah, disappear. Like, what is this, Facebook, huh? What is this, Facebook? And so the only way to force it to show the last thing that was posted is to post something else. You won't be able to find whatever you post, but the thing before that will pop up. No, that's retarded. Like, that's come on. So we'll be this retarded with it. We'll just post a period for now. I'll delete it later. Post the fucking period. And see? So it's some kind of retardation with Facebook. It's not that Facebook can't load the last thing that was posted. It just doesn't want to. Not that I told you so, but I came up with it first. Facts. So yeah, Darth Vader's all the way down. We needed to... I'm so glad, because oh my god. Running out of cool Star Wars clips. But seriously, like... we've already been keeping this Epstein meme campaign alive for so many years. In the meme trenches, the troops of meme warfare are tired, man. So that is, if anybody missed the concept over the while that I've been posting these Star Wars things, that is the breakdown, basically.